Okay, guys. It's Daniel here, guys. Welcome back. Today we're talking about Klaviyo attributions and metrics. Basically, all the numbers. We've gone through pre-purchase funnel, post-purchase funnel. We haven't gone through campaigns, but if I did, it depends on where you're watching this. I will link it up right here. It will pop up right here. But yeah, the question is, you might ask myself, like, dude, like, thank you for teaching me everything pretty much. But what should I look at? What should I look for? In this video, I will teach you and I will show you. I will finger point you, finger point where you should look at. Now, but first, guys, I want to talk about the standards across industry. We're in the pet niche, so let's just take a look at it. Campaign industry performance. Keep in mind, it's a welcome flow series, so it's the first emails that they see, and actually these ones are like they're the most like profitable in terms of like actual revenue because they tends to convert just crazy amount of revenue, especially the first welcome email in the welcome email series. If you remember, if you don't, go watch it. It's one of my first videos because welcome flow. Now, here we're at the top, animal and pet care, guys. Open rates across the industry standard, standard, and keep in mind, you should never be above 12. You should never be below than 12.6. But also, I do not recommend really to stay at 12.6 because it's a standard. It's like average, right? And you're always trying to be like surpass that, right? You're always trying to be above that. So this is not. It's just not normal, right? If you really want to make 7 figures, 8 figures, it shouldn't be just normal, but because the industry is 2.6. Now, click-through rate is above 1%. Conversion is 0.08. Not very like high, compared to. I mean, they're all not pretty high, but again, it's not the conversion. It's like the amount of people who actually open this email, and 12.6% tells me everything. Now, this does not stand for repeat purchase rate. It's actually revenue per recipient, and usually we'll get $50 from every pet lover and dog owner, kitty owner, or horse owner. Sometimes people just owns horse. Sometimes people own horse. Average order value of, again, across welcome series, right, is $57.88 in a pet care. Moving on, let's talk about the browse abandonment, right? So what is the browse abandonment? If you don't know, if you don't remember, rather, go back, watch it. I have this video on it. Browse abandonment is when they browse not just the collection in general. They were browsing around a whole collection, and they click on a particular product and then abandon the site. And after that, Klaviyo sent them an email with that particular product that they viewed before. And so in this one, 36.4% open rate tells me everything, right? Because they actually view the product and it's kind of like familiar with them, right? Click-through rate 5.2, which is pretty good. Conversions is at 2%, which is very, very good. It means that like out of every 1,000 people, 22 will buy, right? Revenue per recipient $1.35, AOV 61.42, right? Browse abandonment, not everybody knows that. Everybody just talks about cart abandonment, but yeah, there's a browse abandonment, and it's pretty lucrative here. Now, automated flow emails across the industry, which I can just like pretty much everything. Animal pet care 17.6, pretty decent. 3.1, that one is also pretty good. Conversion, not very like high, but again, guys, it's across the industry. Most pet brands suck. You see this number compared to, let's say, even health, which is 3%, or jewelry, which is like really like super, like, I would, in my opinion, saturated market. Again, there's also a saturated market, but like I'm just saying, in my opinion, compared to like pet care, it's really like not that like new or something like that, right? So seeing that number, it's very like very sad. But again, guys, you have my channel, you have Coyotes, the best agency in the world that serves only pet brands with email marketing. we will never allow this to. If we see this number, we will refund you right away, dude. Like, this is a refund for me. Went back. I also have a video about it. Open rates 13.9, which is pretty good. CTR, conversion rate, not really good at all. Revenue per recipient, less than $1, which is, like, I don't. That's the crux of the industry, guys. You see these numbers. If you have these numbers, you better reach out, dude. Like, AOV $50. I would say it's not like too bad, but again, guys, these numbers are like, they whack. They're really whack. Card abandonment, right? Card abandonment. Open rates 20%, CTR 5%. We're a little bit better, but I would say 8 would be good. Conversion 3%. I would aim for 4. Repeat purchase. Revenue per recipient $2. AOV 73.12. Guys, again, want to remind you here. The goal is not to be at them, because they are actually whack for pet industry. The goal is to surpass them. The goal is to, rise above them, and it's pretty easy when you have a channel like this. And so I'm not to be cocky. I can back it up. Watch my videos; they're impeccable quality. All about like pet niche only. Like, I do cover the copy, all the creatives. I came up with them myself. All the copy I came up with this myself. Just go watch it. More videos coming in, guys. The best channel in the world for a pet industry, hands down. So, another question that I have, actually, one of my consultant client asked me this is, okay, I delivered, I do this, everything you said, but like, what does like delivered skip mean? And so basically, what it means is, if you don't know it, again, I just don't like go to Klaviyo because I'm in slides. Just basically, click on that tab. Then go to click on the tab of the email, right, where it says copy and the pre-header, all those things, right? View all analytics, there'll be a button there, and then recipient activity. Then you go here, and then you see, and so there will be reasons why people might skip your emails. So the first reason is just failed to send. Maybe it was again, guys, it's not perfect. It's just absolutely not perfect. Klaviyo is not perfect. Nothing is perfect in this world. Sometimes they just send for no reason. Maybe they didn't pass the DMARC. Maybe they didn't pass some filters within Gmail or something like that, right? Missing their email. Sometimes, they like put some typo there, put some fake emails in your in a pop-up on your Shopify store. And actually depends on also where you're getting them. And that's actually one of the most important thing I'll be laying out in this video is where do you actually get these emails, because the quality at the end of the day, dictates your health, your list's health, performance, and the revenue of your list. They're no longer on the list, right? They just, maybe like they unsubscribe or something like that, right? Maybe you suppress them. Maybe you fail flow filter. Maybe flow filter fail, right? Meaning that like, you put them in this flow, right? And then all of a sudden they just bought something, and boom, they have been in this flow, but then they're out, and they're not in this flow anymore. So, you skip this email. It was meant to send to them, but they just bought something in between, and boom, the flow, it didn't trigger and put them in another flow, and so this is how it happened. And they basically stop receiving it. Now, another question basically I get asked is, how does Klaviyo work? Like, how does this work? So here's the thing, guys. There are a lot of email service providers for e-commerce. People think that email marketing is like when you basically put that pixel, basically install that pixel, which you do have, and I also have a video about it. Install pixel on your Shopify store, in a product liquid code, and then this is how it tracks. But that's not really what it is, because Klaviyo, much old social platform like Facebook, they only work from the last touch attribution. Basically, what it means is that when somebody, let's just say, I don't know, where's my phone? When somebody goes, on the phone and open the Gmail, let's say, and then they see your product. Let's just say you're selling dog treats, like I do, and then they see the product and they scroll, they see this, and like, oh, dog treats. They'll check him out. They just go on your website, they check him out, boom, 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 and boom, oh, I want to buy it, and they pulled up freaking iMac, type something in, and then just go and buy it. Well, if you used a Google Pixel, you wouldn't be able to track the purchase. The purchase wouldn't be attributed to your to email marketing revenue side of things. It just wouldn't. The reason why is because Pixel is actually not that accurate as the last touch attribution point. And so what last touch attribution point is basically when a recipient opening your email, right, and then tracking, and then taking another action, for example, on a different device, and Klaviyo attributes a purchase if that from the last email touch point. So let's just say again, it's a pretty complicated, but it's not actually complicated. I'm just maybe like dumb to explain that. But if I open an email on my inbox, right, in my inbox, your email, I open it, I check it out, and then I bought something, and the pixel is there. It attributes I bought something, but maybe I just went on your website, like literally in a Google, and type in like whatever coyotes.com, and then bought those treats. Klaviyo would attribute this purchase to itself because they have an open window of 5 days, right? And from the last open of the email. And so if within 5 days from the last open of the email, if a person opens an email and in 5 days place an order, no matter where, no matter how, but he or she does that, that's the fact, right? Klaviyo attributes that purchase to its revenue just because he or she bought that particular product within that window of 5 days from the last email open. Hopefully makes sense, right? And this is actually the most accurate way to track purchases, right? Because if I open email and then in 5 days I buy the product, or within 5 days rather I buy the product, well then maybe it's the Klaviyo that did the work, right? Not maybe, but like it's I mean there's a way higher chance that it did than if you were tracking just with Google Pixel. There would be just a whole mess because they would have supposed to buy it literally on the phone right there, and if they don't, it just does not attribute. And then you would be wondering why my email does not work, and you would blame somebody for that, where in fact that email actually did the 99% of the work, and then they basically go on Google and then purchase something, and now all of a sudden your SEO actually worked out, but in fact it was email. So guys, that's pretty much it. Again, there's three little things I wanted to cover here. Yeah, if you want to also come back to this attribution, industry standards points and all this metrics, you can skip the video at any point and take a screenshot, or create your Google sheet, or put them whatever. Maybe I'll link the Google Doc there. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So yeah, a little bit about the channel. I just want to talk about the upcoming videos. I want to start a new series for campaigns. I have a freaking I do email marketing, and I know how Klaviyo works, and basically maybe we should start a full a calendar campaign. Basically how to set up your calendar for a full year from the January 1st to December 31, like literally all the days, and how to crush it. And trust me, guys, if you have if you have a pet brand that makes at least $300,000 and you have a pretty decent list, we can help you. Coyotes will just I will set it up this for you. I'll make sure my team does everything impeccable. And the 2022, or even 2021 is not over yet, but 2022 is going to be the craziest year for email marketing, in my opinion. Even though this iOS 15 rolls out, Apple's going to kill everybody. Guys, listen. Apple will kill only those agencies who rely on data-driven agencies, right? We're not a data-driven agency. We are performance-driven agency. We're we're Benjamin Franklin-driven agency, right? We focus on creative. And if your creative is good, if your message is good, you can also go to my LinkedIn and see or Twitter, or what. Again, I also post on Facebook, to my IG, whatever, right? But preferably go to my LinkedIn. You can see I post so many like articles there about email marketing, some tips about email marketing, not fluff bullshit, kind of thing, but actual actionable tips for email marketing and how it works and how you should approach it, and what you should do. All those little posts that I do, it's those problems that will save you years and just so much headache with email marketing. It's absolutely unbelievable. So guys, go to my LinkedIn right now. It's Daniel Lit. I'll put a link below. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video when we're gonna be going over and starting a new series on this channel about the campaign calendar for the full year. I'll see you there.